These new goals follow a very eventful year for China's space program. For a closer look at the country's outer space aspirations, former NASA astronaut Leroy Chiao joins us live from Houston. Leroy, so full speed ahead, China is not slowing down. I'd like to get your thoughts on this latest announcement on missions to Mars and Jupiter.
Right, so it's very exciting. China has been making very steady advances in space exploration on both the human side and the uncrewed side. And so basically what happens now is that they're looking farther into the future, looking at a Mars mission, looking at a Jupiter mission, and also a little closer to today, sometime in the next year or so, soft landing a second vehicle on the moon and actually returning a sample of moon material back to the Earth. So on the crewed side, of course, China is progressing on work towards their space station with successful Tiangong 2 missions, and I expect to see a lot more coming up soon.
So as we heard, China wants to be a major space power by the year 2030. Some lofty goals, as you mentioned. Is it doable, and what are some of the potential challenges ahead?
Well, it's certainly doable. China, of course, is planning for the long haul. They have announced very recently, just in the last several months, the intention of landing Chinese astronauts on the moon, although they set no firm timetable. But I would expect that they have plans in work. And, I'm expecting to see the space station, of course. First element will be launched in 2018. They will start operations and then be fully assembled by around 2022, 2023. It's going to be an international effort. On the most recent Tiangong mission, they demonstrated a very important ability, which is a resupply ship to rendezvous and dock automatically and transfer fuel. And so those are all essential things that have to be done for a permanently manned space station.
I want to ask you about another project. Everyone wants to know, of course, about extraterrestrial life. China has this fast radio telescope that launched late last year. What do you see there regarding China's space future and ET?
Right, and so the FAST telescope is quite a bit larger than the next size one, which is the Arecibo dish. That dish was about 300 meters in diameter. The FAST dish is about 500 meters in diameter. So it's been designed to look farther and deeper into space. But as far as finding other life in the universe, first of all, I do believe there's other life in the universe, but I don't believe we've been visited because the distances are so vast. However, even with a more sensitive telescope, you're still looking for that needle in a haystack, and you can look a little deeper into that haystack, but you've also got to look through the whole haystack. So, I'll be surprised if we find any positive signs, but I'll be pleasantly surprised.
All right, Leroy Chiao, thank you so much. We appreciate your insight.